I think Paolo gonna have a better season than Wemby. Everybody expecting Wemby to have a better season. Everybody expected him to be all NBA. Everybody expected him to be this, and that. He's not gonna have a better season than Paolo, bro. And it's no offense. And I think Wemby, I think his effect individually on his team because his team is kind of trash. I think it's gonna be like what Anthony Davis was in New Orleans. And I don't think he's just so great to where he can just be the deodorant that where he can lock in 45 games just because he's Wemby, like LeBron used to do in Cleveland. I think he can't do those shit like that. I don't think he's like a Jokic type of guy to where it's, oh, he is in the lineup. Oh, that's 45 wins. I don't think he's a Luka type of guy. Oh, he's in the lineup. That's guaranteed 45
The
wins. I don't
only
care who's
reason why
around.
I feel like that he's not that is because the difference between him and the two players that you just like try to compare him to, he's never. I mean, he may be somewhat, but as far as just if he had to facilitate for others, he's never going to be that. That's
So
going to
you
be
think it's the passing?
between him, Luka, and LeBron. Absolutely, because we got to remember when LeBron came to that trash ass team in Cleveland that everybody was talking about, you know, he was doing everything. It's one thing when you're doing everything scoring wise, but when you're also one of those players that can facilitate and get others involved, that's a whole nother skill that I just don't think Wemby is either A, never gonna quite grasp, or B, he just ain't there yet.
I think passing is an underrated part of Wemby's game. If you,
I'm not saying that he can't, but I'm
He
saying can
can
he do that?
pass. He too
Is
damn
that I'm
big,
saying
bro.
is that
Anthony
something that?
Davis can pass, but it's not
Well,
the
no, I'm
same
saying
level
is
like
it
Chris
is
Hen. Yeah.
yeah. If
okay,
it's something like
yeah,
I could be like a true facilitator and know, hey, I'm
Yes.
7'4". I know I'm gonna draw all this attention the same way. Like right now, with you know with Jokic. He knows he's going to draw attention. So like, okay, y'all go ahead and come here, and I'm gonna find the open man, and y'all go to work. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be one of them situations with Wemby where it's like if he gets the ball, everybody else needs to be cutting, moving around so he can,
He
thread that
can't
motherfucker,
control the
get the ball.
offense.
He can't control the offense the way that we talking about LeBron or Luka or Jokic. He can't do that, and I don't think he's ever going to be able to do that. That's why I say all the time, some of these niggas need point guards, and
he got
he's one of them. A lot of niggas need point guards. Some of them are just
So how you
never
feel
going.
about Paolo? So like you think
Paolo
Paolo could
doesn't
be
need
one
a
of those
point
kind
guard.
of guys?
Paolo needs shooters.
See,
mm, mm.
but I think what Chris hit it the nail on the head. Like why I compare him to Anthony Davis. It's like you got a cap if you can't facilitate and control an offense. Because we all know Anthony Davis was talented on both
This
ends.
is this is the thing that AD needed, and New Orleans showed us this shit before LA did. You remember how dominant New Orleans was looking when they had Boogie and Rondo over there, but they didn't even need Rondo to be like the boss. They just needed that nigga to dribble up the court, but he had another big. Until that nigga Boogie got hurt, New Orleans was on a killing. And we see the same exact formula work when they won the chip with him in LA. They got him extra bigs. They didn't force him to play the five. Some players, bro, you just got to figure out the formula. You just got to figure it out. AD needs more centers, so he ain't got to play the five all day. I feel like Wemby needs a point guard. We see what happened with Devin Booker when he got a point guard. He got to the finals. He had deep playoff runs. He needed
I
a
think
point guard. We see
Hey,
with Luka. Hold on. We see with Luka. Outside of that 1 year where they got to the Western Conference Finals, what happened when he got somebody else next to him that can get their own shot? He got back to the finals. Some of these dudes, you just got to figure out what is it that you need.
I ain't
What
mad
is
at
it that
that.
you need?
That's valid.
I ain't mad at that. But I just think people assume he's gonna be one of those pencil them in for 45 wins just because Wemby go show up.
I mean, he
I
may
just
have
don't think he one of
45
them,
wins,
bro.
but the rest of them might be ass.
I don't think he one of them. Look, Chris, you probably could speak on this, but just like how when Paolo walked into Orlando, they was immediately a team that could beat you any given night, bro. Because he can control an offense. He can score, facilitate, like he could do just like a LeBron, just like it's certain guys. Even Anthony Edwards couldn't do it when he first got into the league. That's why LaMelo was better than him day one. Because LaMelo could control the offense from day one. Anthony Edwards is learning, but Anthony Edwards can't pass and facilitate and know when to get people involved. He can't control the offense. He's learning that. So I think Wemby just not gonna be
the
that.
point guard.
So if you need a point guard, then you can't be one of them. In my opinion.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking
Devin Booker needed a point guard.
One of them.
What I'm saying is this.
He was that year?
Because Ant made it to the playoffs that one year without Mike Conley, right? They got to the play-in and everything like that. Like, we can see where certain players can get to. But if you want to get them to the next level, what was the main thing that we kept saying about Minnesota, which they still are showing signs of? What was the main thing we were saying? They're fucking stupid. You bring in somebody like Mike Conley, somebody that can bring the ball up for you. I'm not going to put every decision in your hand. I'm going to run this offense, but when it's time for you to go.
You can't be one of the GOAT level talents. You need this, you need that, you need that.
Like, but DJ, this is my thing. But hold on, DJ. This is my thing right here. The only reason why I'm not going to say too much on that, like as far as like everybody that I just named, still early in their career. You can get that shit from, because you got to remember, everybody that I'm naming, they're getting that from some type of vet. Devin Booker got that from Chris Paul, a vet. Ant is getting that from Mike Conley, a vet. Luka is getting his help from a vet. You can get that help from a vet right now, but once they gone, if you ain't
to be contenders,
if you have not soaked in that knowledge by the time they leave, because mind you, because remember what we're talking about right now, they have became contenders when they got that vet in the building. But if you can't take that after they have left and be that dog or be the man that we think you should be after you'd have been around this person, then yeah, I can judge you. Because, okay, so right now, Devin Booker is in that seat because CP3 is gone. Yeah, KD is there, but KD may not be the person that Devin Booker needs when we talking about, because now, what was you looking at? We saw Devin Booker doing a lot more facilitating, which we're not going to sit here and act like he didn't learn from that nigga CP3. So I just need to see, because this what, year 2 he'd have had KD. He got him late the first year doing the trade. They had this terrible year because, I'm sorry, Bradley Beal, I don't know. I'm damn near trying to see if I can get that nigga on the trading block right now after what I saw.
Ain't nobody paid for that contract. Yeah, no.
His value is low.
That contract is stupid. Washington paid his ass that max, because that's the best thing they done had.
You got no trade clause.
I get what y'all saying about yeah. He the only person with a no trade clause, I think, outside of LeBron probably. But I think this is what I think about it is. But this is what I think about the Wemby shit though. My thing is, can you be a ceiling raiser? I give you absolutely nothing. And can I still? It's not. I know they're not gonna be contenders. The Spurs are kind of trash, bro.
And I think that's one thing that we may have to wait to see, because this is the second year. You got CP3, one of the best ceiling raisers that we can say that we've seen.
Yeah.
If we just keep it on.
You know what I'm saying though?
He raised the ceiling with the Clip. He raised the ceiling with the Clippers when he went there from New Orleans. He raised it with the Rockets. He raised it with the Thunder that one year he was there. He raised it with the he has been a ceiling raiser for most of his career.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask this. So what are the expectations for Wemby and the Spurs next year? Individual and team.
I need to see at least a 7-8 seed.
He better be
at least 7-8 seed.
He better be in that playing tournament. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. stat line. Like, what is his individual stats got to be year 2?
Man.
I don't too much care about the
Around
stat
what?
line.
He should be all-star, borderline all-star.
He gonna be an
I don't care
all-star just
how
because everybody dick ride. Oh damn, sorry, but he gonna be an all-star. Damn, my bad. I be forgetting him.
That nigga stupid.
But he gonna be an all-star. But he gotta be literally a real live all-star worthy. Like his production gotta be. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I get
I agree with you. He'll probably be an all-star this year for sure, based off voting and yeah, that stuff. But
Like, it just I don't. We did it with LeBron, bro. Like I don't want him to have that same starting point. Like, yes, you had a great rookie season because all the hype and you outlived the hype for your rookie season. But I don't want to place him so high to where he could just give you 23 and 11. Everybody, they still had the worst record in Spurs history with him. They had a better record without him when he wasn't there. And that's just I'm gonna say to that. And I don't want to get into that
So
argument
I will
anymore.
say this though. Now, if we get another bad year, it might be time to make a coaching change, man. And I know a lot of people.
Oh, now we getting rid of a pop for the nigga.
I'm not blaming Pop for what it is, but what I'm saying is that we haven't seen him have a successful season in a very long time. A very long time.
He just won with DeMar.
He won that 1 year, but how long ago was that? I don't know where he go.
yeah, I don't
I
know
don't know where he went, but I'm sorry. Like that was Chris. That was 2019. It's been 5 years, man.
Yeah,
A lot of coaches that we would any other coach that hadn't made it like remotely close would have been fired by now, dog. And I get it. It's Pop, greatest coach of Spurs history, 5 chips in and you got him in 3 different decades. But come on, man. Any other coach that ain't got nowhere close to any type of, anything in 5 years would have got fired. The only reason why he's still there is because he's Pop.
yeah.
Man, the
And I
team was
get it.
ass, bro. You got
Huh?
to the play-in with DeJounte and Derek White as your top 2 players. Man. He did all he could do. He squeezed the orange. They made him what's this shit called? Tank the last 2 seasons, bro. Like literally
DJ, I'm sorry. I don't think they made him do anything. Them boys are gonna be bad regardless. You
They
gotta
made him
remember,
trade.
bro.
He didn't want to trade Derek White and DeJounte now.
I know he didn't want to trade it, but the Spurs were just looking at the future, which I get it. But it's like at the same time, we don't give. No other coach would have lasted this long. The only reason why he's still here is Pop, and I get it.
No,
I get it. Hold on. I'm not trying to disrespect him in no type of way. I get it. You have done the best that the organization could have ever seen. You done won 5 chips in 3 different decades and shit like that. I get it. I get the loyalty thing. I'm not even mad at it. But I'm just saying that I just feel that if it would have been any other team, and I'm not trying to attach Pop's name to it. I'm just saying if it would have been any other team that would have won that much, but then it's just like a constant just losing scenario, they would have got fired.
But I'm saying it's hard to fire a legend when you ain't giving him the legend nothing to work with. He didn't have nothing to work with. Like he didn't even have what Spoelstra had. So it's like he can't, like, it's only so much you can do with these rosters he done had the past 4 or 5 years. That's what I'm saying. You don't just go away from Pop because your roster bad. Like you gotta build the roster. Now if he suck with a good roster or a decent roster, if he underperform, like now, if they get like 25 wins, 30 wins again next year, then okay, I feel you. But like
That's
these
what I'm
teams have
saying.
not been
If
good
he
enough.
has I think if he has another bad year, I think it might be time to have that conversation. Like I'm not gonna hold these.
I agree with that.
I'm not holding these other years against him. I'm not holding it against him or nothing like that. But it's like, okay, another bad year. It's like, come on now.
I agree with that.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.